Back in the day, films were very expensive to produce and distribute, but everybody loves a good story, so some myth-making minded capitalists built studios to cover the cost of production.
Lights! Camera!
Boom's in the shot. Alright, that's good.
Action! My God, it's alive!
Cut! That's a wrap. And after film was made, the studios would make deals with distribution companies to get that film into theaters and eventually into people's homes. And the money from ticket sales would come right back to the studio. But the question must eventually be asked, do the studios really know what stories the people want? Times are changing. You see, this TV in this guy's living room has become a laptop. And film production has shifted from celluloid film to digital. And with these tools, filmmakers can now connect directly to viewers.
I'll save you. I'll save you.
And with internet-based crowd investment, filmmakers and viewers can be transported to an entirely new world, where filmmakers no longer pitch to studio executives. Instead, they just put their pitch online, and anybody out there with the internet and a credit card can become an investor in that film. I'm digging a geothermal well in my backyard, and I want to make a documentary about it and call it Earth Power.
Sounds interesting.
Of course, some of the pitches on Indywood will be duds. Of space and time will be a lyrical experimentation on the shape cube. But other pitches could be hits. I want to tell you the story of New Orleans' most legendary pirate, Jean Lafitte.
Pirate?
And how he helped the young Andrew Jackson defend old New Orleans from the invading British.
Aye, 'tis a grand story.
I know it sounds expensive to shoot, but I think we can actually keep it pretty low budget because we're going to use this old boat that washed up after the last hurricane.
Well, I've got plenty of treasure. I'm just going to invest in this thing, and I bet I'm going to see some money back.
So the filmmaker raises the budget through crowd investment, goes out and shoots the film, and once it's done, uploads it back to Indywood so viewers can rent it online.
We fight not for the America in Washington, but the America in our hearts!
Yarr!
But that's not all.
That film was so good, I'm going to host a screening.
Indywood will also enable viewers to buy a license to screen a film, so anybody can hold a grassroots screening anywhere they want. And it's really not that hard to get your hands on a projector these days. So you could have a drive-in or bike-in or boat-in movie theater in your backyard.
God help us. They outnumber us 3-1. There's only one man who can save New Orleans.
Through the power of the independent viewer, the community shares a good story and instead of their money going back to the studios in Hollywood, the money stays local. The filmmakers and the investors are paid back directly by the viewers, and the process repeats itself.
You know what? I'm giving up the pirating life. I'm changing all my sails to white to open up more Indywood screens.